This is my A November 27th, 2020 article called Abortion Surveillance reports that in 2018, 614,820 abortions were reported that year. This means 614,820 are innocent lives were taken. This is not right because the babies that were still in the womb, just because they were not living outside of the womb does not mean they were not human, and this is murder. The unborn do not have a voice, and we are taking it away from them. So this is why I'm here to persuade you today to be pro-life, so abortion can be ended, so all these innocent lives, they can have a chance at life. I know this might be a controversial topic, and might not agree, but I very much persuade you today to listen to my opinion, so you will have a different opinion about abortion. And these babies, all of these babies deserve a chance at life because they have not made a mistake. Somebody else has made a mistake, and they are not the ones at fault. I am here to explain to you why abortion should be illegal and knowing that there are other options that can help you, and abortion is never the answer. Abortion is the medical procedure that is either taken from medicine or surgery to end an unwanted pregnancy. To end this pregnancy, you use medicine or surgery to remove that fetus from the womb. And according to research from the article Population Group Abortion, Rates and Lifetime Incidence of Abortion by Rachel Jones and Jenna Germain, in the United States in 2014, 926,190 abortions were reported that year. This means the rate for getting an abortion was 14.6 per thousand women in the United States. And as I mentioned before from the abortion surveillance article, in 2018, there were 614,820 abortions reported that year. This means the rate for getting abortion was 11.3 abortions per 1,000 women, all ranging from the age of 15 to 44 years old. As you can tell from these statistics, the rate for getting abortion is going down, but hopefully it continues to go down until abortion is illegal so all these babies can get a chance at life. And having this procedure done is not only wrong, but it is also dangerous for the mother and the baby. It's dangerous for the baby because sometimes the abortions don't go as planned, and then that baby ends up getting injured and they cannot remove it, and then that child will have complications for the rest of their life. It's also dangerous for the mother because, according to authors Kedebe, Middleton, and Hidden, in their article Negotiating the Social and Medical Dangers of Abortion in Addis Arab, they mentioned that in 2008 in Ethiopia, the abortion complications were almost half of all the obstetric complications they were receiving that year. The abortion procedures come with many risks, like getting an infection that can lead to death, or the mother bleeding to death because of the surgery they're having. The abortion can also cause really bad infections for the mother that leads to death because sometimes they do not remove all of the fetus when they are doing this procedure, and the parts of the fetus are still left in the womb, and that can cause a terrible infection. These situations are awful, but it just proves that abortion should not be a thing and it should be illegal, so there will not be complications. And there are also times when doctors tell mothers to get an abortion because their baby has no chance at life, or they will live a hard life where they can't do anything. And I have an example in my life where a doctor told someone to get an abortion because that baby had no chance at life outside the womb. And my neighbor's son and their wife were having a child, and the doctors told them to get an abortion because that child was going to have no life outside the womb. It would not live for a day. But that child is now 4 years old, living a happy and healthy life, and it has changed their family forever because that doctor told them to get an abortion. And if they did, their lives would have completely been changed forever. And also, when parents keep their child, it changes their life and it brings them a whole new perspective of what life would have been what would have been like without their child, and it helps them spread the word of why abortions should not be a thing and why they should be illegal. But there are some unfortunate situations out there that happen, like women getting raped and then they have a pregnancy that they did not want and they did not plan. But in this situation, it's awful what has happened, but two wrongs still do not make it right. Even though somebody else made a mistake, and they forced a pregnancy upon someone else, it was not that child's fault. And then we are blaming that child and we are giving them the consequence of somebody else's actions, and we are taking their life away from them, which should not be a thing. And as stated in the parenthood argument, if a fetus has the right to life, then, from a moral point of view, they are just like us, only younger. They are children. They have parents. Parents have very serious obligations regarding the well being of their children. Abortion involves not only killing a child, but killing your own child that you should be delivering to this world. It involves withdrawing their nutrients from them, and that is starving your own child to death, which is very wrong. And although there are some cases where it's not your choice to get pregnant or plan to get pregnant, but there are other options you can take to prevent getting an abortion. And the other options are adoption. Adoption is a beautiful thing because it is allowing a family who cannot have kids of their own or they want to provide the less like children a better life. You can choose adoption because you are providing a life for that child who the parents do not want that child or they think they can have a better life with a different family, and it's a beautiful thing. It is also important to educate mothers on the other options they have, like when they keep their child and don't get abortion, like Planned Parenthood. And information from the Planned Parenthood is Health and Healthcare Must Defend article. Planned Parenthood is not just a place you can go to get an abortion. It is the place where mothers can go get help, like medical help, if they can't afford a normal doctor visit. And they also provide medical care for your children too if you don't have the money to go to your normal doctor's office. And they provide getting vaccinations, they provide getting breast cancer screening or getting tested for high blood pressure and diabetes and all those things that you need to be healthy. And Planned Parenthood also provides birth control to women so they can be protected and have safe sex so they do not get an unwanted pregnancy that they are not ready for or like not mentally prepared for or financially stable enough for. And looking at other options will help you make the right choice and keep your child and not get an abortion because every baby deserves a chance at life. And this world is all about having a voice and using your voice to spread the good in the world. So why are we taking it away from the unborn, the innocent children? And just because the parents made this mistake does not mean we have to blame the child and harm the unborn children who are innocent. Thank you.